football players, cheerleaders, and band members. Our first senior is football player Garrison Breeze. Garrison is the son of Leamber Flowers and Wayne Breeze and is being escorted by his parents along with Kevin Cantor. Garrison started playing football when he was in the second grade. During high school, he has participated in football for 4 years, baseball for 4 years, cross country for 3 years, basketball for 3 years, student council for 3 years, and Spanish club for 4 years. Garrison's most memorable moments while playing football are all of the pregame speeches given by the coaches and players to help get motivated to play. After high school, Garrison plans to attend college and major in psychology. Garrison Breeze. Our next athlete is Dylan Cheeseman. Dylan is the son of John and Sarah Cheeseman. Dylan started playing football when he was 7 years old. He played basketball for 2 years, ran track for 2 years, cross country for 2 years, Spanish club for 3 years, and choir for 4 years. Dylan's most memorable part of football is how he liked being a part of the NY football family since the very beginning. After high school, Dylan plans to attend basic training with the Army Reserves and then attend Hocking College for fire science. Dylan Cheeseman. Our next athlete is Jacob Kuhn. He is the son of Jennifer and Stephen Kuhn. Jacob is escorted tonight by his parents along with Harold Morn. He started playing football when he was in the second grade. During high school, Jacob has participated in wrestling for 4 years, track for 4 years, Spanish club for 3 years, drama for 3 years, and quiz bowl for 1 year. Jacob's most memorable moment is when we were at a scrimmage and I went into pass coverage and Coach Boston yelled at him and called him a hammerhead. After high school, Jacob plans to wrestle in college and enlist in the National Guard. Jacob Kuhn. Our next athlete is Caleb Covert. He is the son of Dwayne and Sandra Covert. Caleb started playing football when he was in the third grade. During high school, Caleb has participated in basketball for 3 years, baseball for 1 year, class officer for 1 year, cross country for 1 year, student council for 3 years, student council president for 1 year, Spanish club for 4 years, National Honor Society for 3 years, and Young Life for 3 years. Caleb's most memorable moment while playing football is all of the great times he had listening to Coach Boston's sayings and also during two-a-days when Henderson threw up and fell in it. After high school, Caleb plans to attend a 4-year college for pre-law and then go on to law school. Caleb Covert. Our next senior is Nathan Dean. Nathan is the son of Eric and Tricia Dean and is joined on the field tonight with his parents and sisters Bailey and Delaney. Nathan started playing football when he was in the second grade. During high school, Nathan has participated in baseball for 4 years, choir for 4 years, journalism for 2 years, football for 4 years, Spanish club for 2 years, yearbook for 1 year, basketball for 3 years, student council for 2 years, prom committee for 1 year, Young Life for 2 years, and class secretary for 4 years. Nathan's most memorable moment during football is placing second in the elementary national football championships and being coached by his father all through school. After high school, Nathan plans to attend a small college, major in criminal justice, continue to play football, and eventually become a state highway patrolman or FBI CIA agent. Nathan Dean. Dakota Hook is the son of Joel and Christy Hook. Dakota started playing football when he was in second grade. While in high school, Dakota has participated in cross country for 3 years, wrestling for 3 years, baseball for 1 year, student council for 4 years, pep club for 2 years, Spanish club for 3 years, and class president for 1 year. His most memorable moment while playing football is when Coach Altier said before the Trimble game, "Hook, don't be a bear, be a grizzly." After high school, Dakota plans to go to basic training at Fort Benning and upon completion attend Ohio University to major in integrated arts and participate in the Army ROTC. Dakota Hook. Tucker Johnson is the son of Chris and Angie Johnson. Tucker started playing football when he was in the 7th grade. While in high school, Tucker participated in Spanish club for 2 years, football for 4 years, and choir for 2 years. Tucker's most memorable moments in football are all of Coach Andrews' motivational speeches. After high school, Tucker plans to pursue a career in law enforcement. Tucker Johnson. Our next athlete is Daniel Klein. Daniel is the son of Jay and Nikki Klein. His most memorable moment while playing football is when we beat Athens 2 years ago and won the TVC. After high school, Daniel plans to attend Ohio University. Senior Daniel Klein. Bobby Lightwine is our next football player, and he is the son of Jeff and Jennifer Stahl. Bobby started playing football in the 5th grade. While in high school, Bobby participated in football for 4 years, track for 3 years, wrestling for 3 years, choir, drama club, 4-H, and the school newspaper. His most memorable moment while playing football is during the Trimble game this year and us being up by 30 and Coach Boston still not happy with how we were playing. After high school, Bobby plans to train in the National Guard, attend a 4-year university, study medicine, and possibly wrestle or play football. Bobby Lightwine. Our next player is Isaiah Mello. Isaiah is the son of Alexis Mello. He started playing football when he was in the 7th grade. While in high school, Isaiah has participated in track for 3 years, basketball for 2 years, wrestling for 1 year, and quiz bowl for 1 year. Isaiah's most memorable moment while playing football is when Coach Boston told me he'd turn me into a soft drink. After high school, Isaiah plans to study to become a park ranger. Senior Isaiah Mello. Kyle Moore is the son of Carl and Jennifer Moore. Kyle has been playing football since he was 8 years old. While in high school, Kyle has participated in basketball for 3 years, Spanish club for 2 years, and choir for 3 years. Kyle's most memorable moment is the fact that their class won the TVC every year while in high school. After high school, Kyle plans to attend Hocking College to major in nursing. Senior Kyle Moore. Our next senior is Jacob Perkins. Jacob is the son of Shelley and Ernie Perkins. Jacob has been playing football since he was 8 years old. While in high school, Jacob participated in baseball for 3 years, Spanish club for 3 years, and choir for 2 years. Jacob's most memorable moment while playing football is getting 2 interceptions in the first half of the Newark Catholic game. He is escorted this evening by his parents, his brother Ernie, and his grandfather Ernie. After high school, Jacob plans to attend Hocking College and major in construction. Senior Jacob Perkins. Our final football senior is Dustin Young. Dustin is escorted this evening by his parents, his sister Brittany, and his close friend, Robert Norway. Dustin is the son of John and Lori Young. He has been playing football since he was in the second grade. While in high school, Dustin has participated in track for 3 years, basketball for 1 year, student council for 1 year, and pep club for 2 years. Dustin's most memorable moment while playing football is when he was in 4th grade and Coach Knippa told him, "You got to be like a cat on a curtain out there." After high school, Dustin plans to attend college and get a degree in criminal justice. Senior Dustin Young. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the senior football athletes of Nelsonville-York, class 2012. Senior football players, you have a job to do. You are excused at this time. At this time, we would like to introduce our senior cheerleaders. Our first cheerleader is Jayla Beal. Jayla is the daughter of Jim and Jeanette Beal. She began cheering when she was in the 1st grade. While in high school, Jayla participated in cheerleading for 4 years, volleyball for 1 year, choir for 2 years, Spanish club for 2 years, and prom committee for 1 year. Jayla's most memorable moment in cheerleading is that she had Shannon and Christy as her coaches during her junior and senior years. After high school, Jayla plans to attend Lake Erie College to cheer and major in physical therapy. Senior Jayla Bill. Our next cheerleader is Jessica O'Neill. She is the daughter of Rick and Christy O'Neill. She started cheering when she was in 2nd grade. During high school, Jessica has been involved in choir for 4 years, Spanish club for 3 years, National Honor Society for 3 years, Project More, and the prom committee. Jessica's most memorable moment is all the fun the team had and how close everyone got when they went to competition during the junior year, and all of the girls had a lot of fun. After high school, Jessica plans to attend college and major in early childhood education. Senior Jessica O'Neill. Our first senior band member is Anthony DeAndre. He is escorted on the field by his mother, Gina DeAndrea. Anthony started band in 7th grade on the euphonium. While attending Nelsonville-York City Schools, Anthony has been a member of the marching band, concert band, pep band, solo and ensemble, jazz band, choir, track, and Spanish for 2 years. He has also performed with the District 17 Honor Band, the Bowling Green Honor Band, and the Ohio University Honor Band, and will play in the Capital University Honor Band in November. Anthony's most memorable moment in band was a turtle that he saw at band camp. He has recently enlisted into the United States Army, and after high school, Anthony plans to make that his career. Senior Anthony DeAndrea. Ryan Keeney is escorted on the field by parents Bruce and Lisa Keeney. Ryan started band in 5th grade on the trumpet. While attending Nelsonville-York City Schools, Ryan has been a member of the marching band, concert band, and pep band for 4 years, cross country for 3 years, jazz band and track for 2 years, and band council, choir, VIP, drama club, JSA, and Spanish club for 1 year. He also plays the guitar and has played the bass drum in band. Ryan's most memorable moment in band was when Tony told someone in regard to horn angles, "I'm up and I'm stuck." After high school, Ryan plans to attend Hocking College to study police science. Senior Ryan Keeney. Senior Mickey Lehman is escorted on the field by her father, Mike Lehman, and brother, Sean Lehman. Mickey started band in 5th grade on the saxophone. While attending Nelsonville-York City Schools, Mickey has been a member of the marching band, concert band, pep band, jazz band, band council, Spanish club, and basketball for 4 years. She was in the flag corps, choir, VIP, prom committee, and pep club for 1 year. Mickey's most memorable moment in band was marching with everyone in Disney's Magic Kingdom Parade. After high school, Mickey plans to attend Ohio University and major in either music education or filmmaking. Senior Mickey Lehman. Senior Brooke McLean is escorted on the field by Curtis and Erica McLean and Drake McLean. Brooke started band in 5th grade on the trumpet. While attending Nelsonville-York City Schools, Brooke has been involved with the marching band, concert band, jazz band, pep band, Spanish club, Junior Statesman of America, and yearbook staff for 4 years. She has also been the class president and in track and field for 3 years. Quill and Skoll, JSA president, and in National Honor Society for 2 years, and she is a Project Moore tutor. She is on the prom committee, basketball. She is class vice president and yearbook editor-in-chief for 1 year. She will also perform with the Capital University Honor Band in November. Brooke's most memorable moment in band was playing Apples to Apples with JP at band camp with the rest of the room. After high school, Brooke plans to attend college and double major in English and pre-law. Senior Brooke McLean. Caitlin Parsons is escorted on the field by Tracy Hutchison. Kate started band in the 11th grade on the bass drum. While attending Nelsonville-York City Schools, Kate has been a member of the marching band, concert band, pep band, and is an office assistant. Kate's most memorable moment in band was going to Walt Disney World in 2011. After high school, Kate plans to attend college. Senior Caitlin Parsons. Sarah Sheward is escorted on the field by parents Robert and Christy Sheward. Sarah started band in 6th grade on the drums. While attending Nelsonville-York City Schools, Sarah has been a member of the marching band, concert band, and pep band for 4 years, and was in choir and drama. Sarah's most memorable moment in band was when Bucky got stuck in the window freshman year at band camp and looked like Pooh Bear trapped in a honey pot. She has also enjoyed hanging out with her amazing friends, Michaela Brown, Corey Chesser, Sarah Whitmore, and Kate Parsons, and will miss them after graduation. After high school, Sarah plans to be famous. Senior Sarah Sheward. Nicole Thompson is escorted on the field by mother Angie Thompson, Aunt Lisa Lyons, and grandparents Leon and Mary Kiefer. Nicole started band in 5th grade on the trombone. While attending Nelsonville-York City Schools, Nicole has been a member of the marching band, concert band, pep band, jazz band, and JSA for 4 years. She has also been on the flag corps and majorette line for 3 years and was in choir for 1 year. She has traveled with the band to perform at Cedar Point and at Disney World. Nicole's most memorable moment in band was attending Walt Disney World last year. After high school, Nicole plans to attend college and major in special education. Senior Nicole Thompson. Haley True is escorted on the field by parents Ed and Beth True. Haley started band in 5th grade on the clarinet. While attending Nelsonville-York City Schools, Haley has been a member of the marching band, concert band, and pep band for 4 years, and a member of the flag corps for 3 years. She is a majorette for the first time this year. She plays softball and basketball. Her most memorable moment was learning long train her freshman year with Ty Westminster and some weird girl named Nicole Thompson, who is now her best friend. She plans to go to college to be a medical assistant. Senior Haley True. Ladies and gentlemen, one more big hand for our senior cheerleaders and our senior band members. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You will be sorely missed.
As the Pride of the Buckeyes perform the Nelsonville-York High School alma mater, directed by Miss Janet Parent. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
And here come the Buckeyes of Nelsonville-York.
And the fans at Nelsonville-York are fired up, Jimmy.
Fireworks going off across the way. Senior night here at Nelsonville-York High School. Chance Fox on camera, Ray Spouts, Jim McCumber on Nelsonville TV Cable's Channel 15. And of course, we just had senior night festivities. And again, we'd like to thank Steve Cox. We really appreciate him. He does the PA here at Dave Boston Field. He just does a great job announcing the seniors and doing the announcing during the games.
Does a nice job with the Buckeyes, and you know, it's nice to have a friendly voice that you recognize week in and week out, and Steve does a great job with that.
Vinton County won the toss, and they elected to defer their decision to the second half, so the Buckeyes will be receiving.
I believe it's every game this season, the Buckeyes, either they've won the toss and they've started out with the ball, or they've lost the toss and it was deferred to them, and they've chose to be on the offense. That plays into the hands of the Buckeyes coaching staff. That's what they like to do. They like to have the ball first, put a little pressure on the other team.
Buckeyes 7-0 on the season, 2-0 in the Ohio Division of the TVC. Vinton County 1-6 overall and 0-2 in league play.
And you know the Buckeyes coming in, they're 7-0, looking to go 8-0. It's the end of the season. Everybody's starting to look at playoff opportunities and positioning and where they're at, what's going on. Typically, you'd say this is the last home game for the Buckeyes, but they're playing for a playoff position in the top 4 in their region. And if they play things out right from here to the end of the season, they have an opportunity to actually host a playoff game. So the Buckeyes do not want to falter here tonight.
Buckeyes second this week in Region 19 of Division 5. Of course, the top 8 teams make the playoffs, and the top 4 host the first week.
Yeah, again, they're in a great position to do it. It's going to be up to them, depending on how they play the last 3 weeks of this season. They've got Vinton County tonight. They've got Alexander and then Athens. That's 3, formidable foes here that they've got to deal with over the last 3 weeks of the season. But the Buckeyes have done a great job. They've come out with the goal this year to be 10-0, and here they are sitting after 7-0 playing Vinton County at home. Again, last regular season home game.
Andrea Chevalier will kick it away to get this game underway.
I just hope the rain stay away, Jim. Those dark clouds are looking a little ugly out there.
Buckeyes with Garrison Breeze and Dustin Young back deep. The official gives the word, and we're ready to go. And the kick taken at the 20-yard line. I believe it's Austin North, and he stays on his feet, and he'll go down at the 33-yard line.
Wow, nice job by the defense that time of the Vikings. It looked like 21. Tyler Bartow was going to take him down, but he was unable to. He gets away from him, and then Leaf Smith, number 36, brings him down. And like you said, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes just outside their own 34.
Buckeyes starting left end, 21, Daniel Klein. Left tackle, 78, Isaac Andrews. Left guard, 57, Austin McCullough. The center, 61, Kyle Moore. Right guard, 74, Tucker Johnson. Right tackle, 65, Isaiah Mello. Fake handoff. Dean looking to throw, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Clint Handa.
In and out of the hands of Handa over to the right side. He had a little bit of daylight over there if he had been able to reel that one in. But, that's a familiar first play for the Buckeyes. I would say out of the 7 games they've played, now being 8th, that's probably 4 out of 8 games. That's been the first play of the game. A little throw to the flat, try to get Nathan in rhythm, get things happening.
Buckeyes out of the eye on 2nd and 10 from their own 33. Dean back to pass. Throws over the middle, and it's tipped, and it falls incomplete at the Vinton County 45.
I tell you, Daniel Klein and North almost did a nice job of bringing that ball in after it was tipped, but that's incomplete as is, and it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Buckeyes. The one thing the Buckeyes want to stay away from is last week against Meigs, they allowed Meigs to stay in the game a lot longer than they wanted them to. They weren't able to pull away from them, and I would say here tonight the Buckeyes want to make a statement as early as possible and move forward here tonight.
Buckeyes 3rd and 10. Dean looking to throw, hits it. No, it's a slant pass. It was incomplete to Mark Carter, so the Buckeyes will have to punt it away. Buckeyes starting on offense. The remainder right end, 20, Garrison Breeze. Wingback 9, Mark Carter. Fullback number 6, Clint Handa. Tailback number 10, Dustin Young. And quarterback 11, Nathan Dean.
Well, the Buckeyes come out throwing tonight, Jim. They're trying to spread the field and put the ball in the air. 3 plays, 3 passing plays, 3 and out. Joey Beatty back to receive this punt from Dustin Young as it goes out of bounds.
Let's see where they spot it. It's around the 40-yard line of Vinton County, and that's where it will be. And the Vikings will have the ball right there. The Buckeyes starting on defense. Left end, 61, Kyle Moore. Left tackle, 70, Jacob Kuhn. Right tackle, 76, Neil Polly. Right end, 65, Isaiah Mello. Linebacker, 16, Dakota Hook. Linebacker, 54, Caleb Covert. Outside linebacker, 44, Bobby Lightwine. Outside linebacker, 21, Daniel Klein. Cornerback, 28, Jacob Perkins. Cornerback number 2, Austin North, and free safety number 20, Garrison Breeze.
It'll be interesting to continue to watch the linebackers, Covert and Hook. They've been the leading tacklers on this Buckeye defense all season long.
Linder hands it off, and a ball carrier with good yardage out to midfield, close to a first down for Vinton County.
Brought down by North and Garrison Breeze out there, but he gets a nice surge up the middle off to the right-hand side. Curtis Lindler gets out just near midfield there.
Quarterback is Sean Thompson right now for the Vikings. Second down and about a foot to go. Vikings out of the power eye. And the Buckeyes with good pursuit this time as Linder's hit and drop. They give him forward progress to the Buckeye 49, and that's a first down.
Deep defensive line that time did a nice job of bottling things up. They're going to get enough for the first down, but he didn't get very far.
First and 10, Vinton County at the Buckeye 49. 10:40 to play in the first quarter, no score.
Kyle Moore moving to the nose guard position there for the Buckeyes defensively.
Thompson hands it off up the middle, and it'll be a gain of 1 to the Buckeye 48.
Kuhn did a nice job that time of coming off the line and wrapping him up before he was able to get any momentum.
Leaf Smith on the carry for the Vikings. Second down and 9 for Vinton County at the Buckeye 48. Thompson at quarterback, hands it off. That is Joey Beatty. And he's going to take it to the Buckeye 43-yard line. So he picks up about 5 yards. It'll bring up third down and about 4 for the Vikings.
Nice solid 6 years that time. I think Pauly was in on the tackle, but it took a host of Buckeyes to bring him down that time.
Coming in this week, Dakota Hook leading the Buckeyes in tackles with 57. Caleb Covert with 52. Third down and about 4 for the Vikings. Joey Beatty, the lone back. And he'll take the handoff up the middle, and he's hit immediately. He may have picked up 1 to the 42.
And I tell you, Kuhn got in the backfield again that time and hit him first. I'm not sure who all else was in on the tackle that time, but Kuhn did a nice job of getting in the backfield before allowing things to get too far advanced. And Lightwine was in there on the stop also. Nice job by the Buckeye defense. Bring up a fourth down here.
They actually spotted at the Buckeye 41, so it's fourth down and 2 for Vinton County. And the Vikings will go for it. Again, Thompson at quarterback, showing a power package, the Vikings. Hand off to Linder.
He gets
and
across.
He's got the first down at the Buckeye 37.
He's brought down out there, it looks like by Perkins of the defense of the Buckeyes, but he does get enough.
8:40 to play in the first quarter, no score. The Buckeyes had the ball first, but went 3 and out. After the Buckeye punt, Vikings with their first possession started on their own 40, and they are now first and 10 at the Buckeye 37.
That was a big fourth down play for the Vinton County offense there.
Thompson keeps it himself, being pursued by the Buckeyes. Breaks away, however, and takes it to the Nelsonville-York 30. Picks up 7.
Garrison Breeze comes in from the safety position to make the first hit, but the Buckeyes bring him down. I thought they were going to get him in the backfield, but Thompson actually gets around the end that time and gets some positive yards that the Buckeye defense typically doesn't give away.
Second down and 3 for the Vikings at the Buckeye 30. Thompson at quarterback. Quick handoff. Goes to number 36, Leaf Smith, and he takes it to the Buckeye 25, and that's a first down.
It's going to be another first down for them as they are able to just find room up the middle that time. Now Covert makes a stop along with Pauly, but the Buckeyes are allowing the Vikings offense to find some room, and it's all been on the ground for the Vikings so far.
First down and 10 at the Buckeye 25. Again, Sean Thompson at quarterback. Hands it off to Beatty, and he has some running room. Takes it to the Buckeye 18 as he picks up 7.
Austin North in on the stop there first that time for the Buckeyes. But, yeah, Beatty again gets nice movement inside the 20 down, like you said, inside the 19.
Actually a gain of 6, brings up 2nd and 4. Thompson takes a snap, hands it off on the left side, and Leaf Smith is taken down right around the line of scrimmage.
Looked like Hook came up and made the stop that time.
There is a flag down. And it's I believe, an illegal block on Vinton County. It's kind of a signal between illegal block and offsides.
Offsides, exactly. He didn't make that a real clear call.
Yeah, I believe he is calling illegal block on the Vikings.
Well, you know, maybe that will be the momentum swing that the Buckeye defense needs here, as they're allowing, like I said, the Vikings to move the ball somewhat effectively down the field against them right now. We're already down to 6:44 to go here in the first quarter. As, like you said, the Buckeyes had the ball first, 3 and out, turned the ball over to the Vikings, and the Vikings marching with the ball now.
Second down and 18 now for the Vikings after the penalty, back at the Buckeye 33. Thompson at quarterback. Takes it himself around the left side, cuts it up, but he's hit and dropped, and that'll be a yard loss back to the 34.
Caleb Covert on the stop that time for the Buckeyes. Is like you said, looks like he might have lost a yard on that one.
So to bring up 3rd and 19 from the Buckeye 34.
That might have been the spark the Buckeyes defense needed, was that penalty against the Vikings. 3rd and very long here for the Vikings offense.
And they split out a receiver on each side. Beatty, the lone back. Thompson under center at quarterback. And he's he's hit immediately, trying to get away, and he didn't even have a chance to get rid of that football on a quick pass.
Nice job by the Buckeyes defense. Again, that looked like Dakota Hook and Neil Pauly in the backfield, along with Kyle Moore. It was just a host of Buckeyes found their way in the backfield before anything could get rolling, and that's another loss on the play for the Buckeyes defense. Like I said, it looked like that penalty fired them up a little bit. They were much more aggressive after that penalty.
Zach Stolley will punt it away for Vinton County. 4th and about 21 at the Buckeye 36. Nice snap. He gets it off.
Daniel Klein did a nice job of getting back there. It's going to go in the end zone.
And that will be a touchback, and the Buckeyes will have it on their own 20. 4:59 to play in the first quarter, no score.
And it looks like the rains are starting here now. A little bit of rain coming down, and that's going to be one of the things throughout the evening. It's going to be hard to tell. It's predicted to be dry for the most part of the evening. But like I said, those dark clouds were rolling in right before the game, and we might have some tough weather to deal with.
Last year, the Buckeyes defeated the Vikings 42-6 down in MacArthur, and 2 years ago here at Boston Field, the Buckeyes defeated Vinton County 32-6. Dean will hand it off to Dustin Young on a draw play, big hole. And he'll take it out to the 32-yard line, a gain of 12 and a Buckeye first down.
Drop down out there by Beatty. Nice job by the Buckeyes. And I was just going to say, you were talking about the score last year, 42-6. It was a running attack for the Buckeyes for the most part last year. Dustin Young had over 200 yards rushing last year, while Pee-wee, as everybody likes to call Cunningham, had over 100 yards. So against this Vinton County Vikings last year, the Buckeyes had two 100-yard rushers.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 on their own 32. Handa comes in motion to this side. Dean looking to throw, does so. It is caught.
Kyle Freer.
And he's got a Buckeye first down and more across midfield and into Viking territory around the 47.
It's going to be about a 21-yard pass play completion that time to Kyle Freer out there.
Nathan Dean coming into this game, 82 of 121 passing for 1,265 yards, 13 touchdowns. Kyle Freer, 22 catches for 312 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, Kyle's been a very sure-handed receiver for the Buckeyes this year. Kind of a surprise. Everybody was hoping he could step up, but he's been more than acceptable.
Young. And he's brought down, and that'll be a gain of 1 for Young.
Joey Beatty did a nice job of an off-field tackle there. If he didn't bring down Dustin, Dustin had a lot of green under the sideline that time.
And that's going to be no gain. Spotted right at the line of scrimmage. He might have picked up about a half yard on the play, but called 2nd down and 10. Buckeyes out of the eye. Daniel Klein split out wide left. 2nd down and about 10. Pitch out goes to Dustin Young. And Dustin Young hit and brought down right around the 43-yard line as he picks up about 4 yards.
First hit by Sean Thompson out there that time, but ended up brought down number 20, Curtis Lindner. Actually did the nice job on tackling him there.
3rd and 6 for Nelsonville-York at the Vinton County 43. 3:15 to play in the first quarter, no score. Dustin Young coming into this game, 120 carries, 1,260 yards, and 18 touchdowns. Buckeyes 3rd down at about 6. A receiver split out on each side. Nelsonville-York out of the eye. Dean back to pass. Throwing long towards Daniel Klein, and it falls incomplete. In coverage was Joey Beatty. So the Buckeyes facing 4th and 6.
Ball at the 43. Here's a big question for the coaching staff. Do you try to pin them back and change field position, or do you try to go for it here and hope your defense can hold?
Looks like the Buckeyes will go for it. Nathan Dean jogs back in along with Jacob Perkins and Austin North. Buckeyes 4th and 6 at the Vinton County 43. Nelsonville-York will go for it.
I wouldn't be surprised to see that slant play, that quick pass to the slant again here.
Dean takes a snap, throws over the middle, and he's got Kyle Freer, and he's got a first down at the 27 of Vinton County.
16-yard pass play again, like I was talking about earlier. Kyle Freer, a real sure-handed receiver. He's one of those kids that can go across the middle and not worry about what's around him and just like seems to be able to put it out of his mind and just go after the ball. Nice job. Nathan had a lot of time. The offensive line did a nice job, give him time to look around the field. He found Kyle cutting across the middle. Big first down on the 4th down for the Buckeyes.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the 27. Slant, and Daniel Klein pulls it in. That's a 7-yard gain to the Vinton County 20.
And, you know, pulls it in is very apropos on that particular play, as Daniel really stretched out, used his entire 6'5" frame and all his arms to be able to go up and grab that ball and reel it in. Nice job by Daniel to bring that ball in that time.
2nd down and about 3 for the Buckeyes. Nelsonville-York out of the eye. Fake handoff to Young. Dean looking to throw, does so, hits his man in stride.
Oh,
Kyle Freer down to the 2-yard line where the Buckeyes will have a 1st and goal.
That's 3 catches for Kyle already, 56 yards receiving for Kyle here in the first quarter. He's, like I've started to say it 2 or 3 times already, just a real sure-handed receiver for the Buckeyes. And Nathan's been real comfortable going to him.
Now the Buckeyes will have the power package on 1st and goal from the 2. Dustin Young at tailback. And Dean will hand it off to Young, and he's in for the Buckeye score.
Touchdown, Buckeyes.
.135 to play in the first quarter. The Buckeyes score first, leading 6-0 with the extra point attempt upcoming.
There's been 11 offensive plays for the Buckeyes so far. 7 have been passing plays. So you can see where the Buckeyes are trying to come out, spread the defense out, and make Vinton County's defense look at all aspects of the field. And then right there you see the advantage of that. You put Dustin Young in there. He runs in for a touchdown, almost untouched.
And the extra point attempt is up.
Nice
and
kick.
It is good. 1:35 to play in the first quarter. The Buckeyes take a 7-0 lead. Nathan Dean will kick it away for the Buckeyes. Joey Beatty and Curtis Linder back deep for the Vikings. Dean with the kick.
Nice
Comes
kick.
to Joey Beatty right around the 13-yard line. And he's hit and dropped.
Great hit by, it looks to be Mark Carter. Nice job on the coverage team. You know, we've called Mark's name quite a few times on that coverage team as he gets down there quick and he makes a nice open field tackle on Joey Beatty right there at the 22. Nice job. Well, you know, I was talking about the Buckeyes had 11 offensive plays so far. 7 have been passing, 4 have been rushing. The Vinton County Vikings have had 11 offensive plays so far also. All rushing, except for the one attempted pass that he got sacked at the very last play of their series last time. But they are definitely sticking to the running game, at least to this point they have.
Buckeyes lead the all-time series with Vinton County 35-8. Nelsonville-York has won the last 11 against the Vikings.
And just as quickly as the little bit of rain came, it's already gone, Jim. Things are nice.
Thompson at quarterback. Keeps it himself around the left side, and he's taken down for a loss back at the 20. It'll bring up 2nd down and 12. Caleb Covert on the tackle.
Covert comes flying in there from his linebacker position again. Does a nice job before Thompson's able to get anywhere and actually knocks him for a nice 3-yard loss.
1 minute to play in the first quarter. The Buckeyes lead by 7. 2nd down and 12 for the Vikings. They split out a wide receiver wide right in Curtis Linder. Handoff. And a running back will take it out close to the 25-yard line on the gain of 5. It brings up 3rd and 7.
It was number 36, Leaf Smith, on the carry that time.
Game clock at 32 seconds here in the first quarter. The play clock at 22 seconds. Third down and 7 for the Vikings. Just inside their own 25-yard line. The receivers split out on each side. Joey Beatty, the lone back. Thompson looking to throw, does so to this side, and Austin North pulls it in on a pick.
Austin North saw that before
And he
the
slips
play
and
even
goes
happened.
down at the 22.
Austin North read that before the play happened. Did you see Austin? Before the play even happened, he stepped inside. He was watching the quarterback. Something keyed him in, and he stepped back, and he was in perfect position way before the receiver even got there. Austin did a great job defensively. A little bit of rain on the turf made him slip. Otherwise, he might have been in for 6.
So the Buckeyes take over at the 21-yard line of Vinton County with just 3.9 seconds to play in the opening quarter.
Big turnover goes over to the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes 2 receivers to the right. Dean out of the shotgun with Clint Handa beside him. Takes a snap, fake handoff. He's looking to throw, and he does so towards the end zone. And it's picked off by Vinton County.
Dustin Young was hit down around the 10-yard line, well beyond the 5 yards. Now, he wasn't held or anything like that, but you're only allowed to chuck a receiver within the first 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. I guarantee you, Dustin was hit down around the 10, which held him up and did not allow him to get open for that pass.
So that'll be the end of the first quarter here at Boston Field. Nelsonville-York leading 7-0. Vinton County on their own 20 after the interception in the end zone as we begin the second quarter of play. The receiver split out wide right. Thompson will throw to it. It's caught by Curtis Linder, and he'll be brought down after a gain of 3 out to the 23, and a late flag comes in.
Not sure what that's all about, but I'm sure they'll let us know.
It may be on Vinton County for a personal foul.
I just think they showed a face mask penalty, actually, is what one of the refs showed, but I'm not sure who they're calling it against.
Personal foul on the Vikings. So the ball will be spotted at the 12-yard line after the mark-off. Be first down and about 18.
Again, that's one of those spot of the foul, 10 yards behind that.
Sean Thompson at quarterback.
The Buckeyes defense has a big turnover early with the interception by North, and the turnaround and give the ball right back to the Vikings as the Buckeye defense would like to get this one back.
Hand off to Leaf Smith, and he'll take it out to about the 17-yard line. He gains 5. It'll bring up a third down at about 13.
Brought down out there by Bobby Lightwine and Isaiah Mello. Nice job by the Buckeyes defense that time.
Vikings on their own 17, again facing 3rd and 13. The Buckeyes leading 7-0. Play clock down to 4 seconds. Vinton County may have to take a timeout, and they will take a timeout.
I think the coach got on the field quick enough to call a timeout that time.
They do get the timeout. 10:47 to play in the second quarter, and the Buckeyes lead 7-0. Third down and 13 for the Vikings. Thompson at quarterback. Back to pass, rolls right, looks back this way, and let's pick the
Kyle Moore
touchdown
from the defensive end position at the 5 and walks into the end zone. Huge interception by the defensive line of the Buckeyes. Kyle didn't know what hit him. He looked up and the ball's right in his arms. He's like, really?
Tell you what, a well-deserved touchdown for senior Kyle Moore. He is, of course, he started for several years for the Buckeyes on the line and has really played well.
Well, he's also one of the Buckeyes. Again, we've talked about it all year. He's one of the Buckeyes that plays both ways every game. And there's only a handful of Buckeyes that have to do that. And he's one of them that comes out and there's no loss in his game from the beginning of the game to the end of the game. He's a good, hard-nosed football player for this Buckeye team, and right there, like you said, great reward for him to have the interception, run back, touchdown on senior night here at Buckeyes Country. Love it.
Flag does come in. Officials discussing whether or not the Buckeyes moved or if it was just offsides, and it will be a legal procedure. So they'll back it up 5 yards to the 8-yard line, and Nelsonville-York will attempt the extra point from there.
Ends up being a 25-yard field goal attempt here for Nathan.
Jacob Perkins snapping, Dustin Young holding, and Nathan Dean will attempt the point after touchdown.
I was just going to say
another flag comes in. This one may be offsides, a neutral zone infraction on the Vikings. So it'll go back to the 4-yard line since it's half the distance to the goal on the Vikings.
This has happened more than once for us. It seems like if there's a penalty, if there's a miscue or something going on an extra point, it just multiplies.
And the kick is up. And the kick is good. 10:42 to play in the first half. The Buckeyes lead 14-0. Curtis Linder and Joey Beatty back deep for Vinton County as Nathan Dean will kick it away. Comes towards Beatty, and he'll take it at the 15. Brings it to this side.
Little shove in the back against Jacob Blake that time, number 15. Had a nice stance waiting for Beatty to come around that corner. Gets pushed down. None of the refs see it, of course, but it'll be offensive here for the Vikings. Nice field position as they get it outside the 43.
Good return by Joey Beatty. Buckeyes up 14-0, 10:35 to play in the second quarter. Of course, Buckeyes are coached by Dave Boston Jr. in his 9th year. Vinton County is coached by Justy Burleson in his 2nd year with the Vikings. Thompson at quarterback. Hands it off. Curtis Linder will take it across the 45, close to the 47 as he picks up 3.
Bobby Lightwine and Kuhn on the stop that time for the Buckeyes defense. And right now, if you're the Vinton County Vikings, you want to try to figure out a way to hold on to this ball as long as possible because you're in jeopardy of getting blown out early as the Buckeyes have that 2-touchdown lead already.
Handoff on the left side to Linder, and he's gang tackled as he's brought down at the 48 on a gain of about 2.
He was gang tackled. It looked like Covert was the first on in there along with Hook, Jacob Blake, number 15. Nice job by the Buckeyes defense to put a quick stop to that one.
Bobby Lightwine in on the tackle. He had 29 tackles coming into this game. 3rd leading tackler for the Buckeyes. 3rd down and about 6 now for Vinton County on their own 48. Thompson takes a snap, rolls right, looking to run. And he'll be brought down about 2 yards shy of a first down as he takes it to the Buckeye 49.
Covert and North on the stop that time for the Buckeyes defensively. It's going to bring up, like you said, a 4th and short, about 2 yards. Big decision here for the Viking offense if they're going to try to go for this. They had a 4th down earlier in the game. They were able to convert it. They're going to go for it again.
4th down and about 2.5 yards to go. They need to get inside the Buckeye 47 for a first down. And the Buckeyes right there, nothing doing. The Buckeyes have held on down.
They hold them tight as Bobby Lightwine and Hook come flying in there. And I can't see who else was from the line on that stop that time for the Buckeyes, but they do turn it over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes.
8:39 to play in the first half. 14-0 Nelsonville-York. The Buckeyes take over just outside their own 47-yard line.
It's going to be tough for the Vikings. They've had 19 offensive plays. 17 of them have been running plays. If they continue to do that, the Buckeye defense is going to be able to key in on that all night long.
Hand off to Dustin Young on the left side, and he'll pick up a couple as he gets close to midfield.
I believe 51 inside there on the line that time for the Vikings. Mark Thompson on the stop.
Austin North coming in with the Buckeye play on 2nd down and 8. Buckeyes at midfield. Nelsonville-York out of the eye. Pitch out comes to this side. Dustin Young. And Young takes it to the Vinton County 42-yard lines, for maybe the 41. That is a first down. Picks up close to 10.
They'll say Curtis Lindler knocked him out of bounds, but Dustin basically just ran out of bounds. Nice job by Dustin to get the first down that time for the Buckeyes.
First down and 10, Buckeyes at the 40-yard line of Vinton County. Kyle Moore over the ball at center. Nathan Dean under center, taking the snap at quarterback.
Vikings go to a 6-man front to try to stop the run.
Handoff, Clint Handa. And he's going to take it for about 9 yards to the 32-yard line of the Vikings.
Beatty on Mark Thompson on the stop that time again for the Vikings, but you're right. Did a nice job. Handa gets a powerful 9 yards right up the left side that time.
Clint Handa with 41 carries, 250 yards, and 4 touchdowns coming into this game.
So nice job to see the Buckeyes against the six-man front be able to get a nice power run. That's what they're up against again.
Second down and 1. Dustin Young in motion to this side. Handoff on the right side for the Buckeyes, and that's a first down to the Vinton County 25. I believe Jacob Perkins on the carry.
It was Perk. Nice job by Perk to get some powerful yards that time. Nice 7-yard run by Perkins up the right side that time. So the offensive line of the Buckeyes starting to kind of show their strength here as they're able to move that six-man front of the Vinton County Vikings the last couple plays pretty effectively.
Mark Carter in motion left for the Buckeyes. Pitch out. Dustin Young on the left side has a hole. Breaks a tackle. 15, 10, cuts it up. Touchdown, Dustin Young.
Dustin did a great job of following his blockers again. But, Jim, that's something you talked about last week. That's the quick pitch out to the side that allows Dustin a lot more time. He gets the ball and he's already out there. That pitch that he's back in the backfield 5-6 yards deep, sometimes he has to find a hole. When they're able to pitch that ball to him quick to the side, man, he can make things happen. And his blockers do a nice job, and he did a nice job of following them.
Dustin Young, 25-yard touchdown run. Buckeyes attempting the PAT. Again, Perkins snapping, Young holding, and Dean kicking.
See if we can stay penalty-free here.
And the kick is up, and the kick is good.
Nice.
21-0 Buckeyes, 6:47 to play before halftime. Joey Beatty and Curtis Linder back deep to receive the kickoff from Nathan Dean. And the kick coming to Joey Beatty right around the 16-yard line, pardon me, the 11-yard line. Crosses the 20 and is pushed out of bounds at the 25. A flag does come in.
And again, Jacob Blake was pushing it back that time, but the referees caught it this time, and it will be a penalty against the Vikings. It's going to back them up on this one.
And it is an illegal block in the back on Vinton County.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what the Vikings offensively try here, Jim, as they've had 2 actual attempted pass plays tonight. Both have been for interceptions. He's actually dropped back to pass one other time, was hit before he was able to even set up and throw the ball, but everything else has been a running attempt for the Vikings offense. Now that they're backed up inside the 15, it's going to be tough for them.
First and 10, Vinton County on their own 15. Sean Thompson at quarterback, a receiver split out wide right, out of the eye. Back to pass, being rushed, gets away.
Bobby Lightwine almost got there. And Kuhn, and I'm not sure who else was over there, but they did not allow Thompson to get anywhere as he turned, tried to throw the ball. Great coverage on the secondary of the Buckeyes. He had nowhere to go. He decided to tuck it and run. Ends up on a loss of the play of a couple yards.
That will go down as a sack. And as you said, a loss of 2 brings up second down and 12 for the Vikings. Back at the 13-yard line.
Nice blitz that time by Bobby Lightwine as he came flying in there to flush Thompson out of there. Thompson had nowhere to go, and like I said, the secondary had the lone receiver, Lindler, number 20, back there, had him covered, and Thompson had nowhere to go but to tuck the ball and try to run.
Vikings second down and 12 on their own 13. Thompson hands it off up the middle, and the ball carrier will take it out to about the 19-yard line. Gain of about 6.
Kuhn comes out with the ball somehow, hands it to the referee. I'm not sure how Kuhn actually had the ball, but Buckeyes do a nice job again of stuffing that play after about a 5-yard gain, maybe 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6 for Vinton County on their own 19-yard line. 5:18 to play in the first half, and the Buckeyes lead by 21. Thompson takes a snap, hands it off, and Joey Beatty's going to be brought down after a short gain of about 3, and it's going to bring up 4th and 2.
And they're way deep in their territory. They're going to have to punt this ball back over to the Buckeyes with just under 5 minutes to play here in the first half, Jim.
Zach Stolley will punt it away for Vinton County. 4th down and about 2. Vikings on their own 23. Garrison Breeze and Bobby Lightwine back deep for the Buckeyes.
Oh, defensively,
Bobby Lightwine takes it on a bounce. And he'll be taken down at the Vinton County 48.
Mello almost had that ball before it left the foot of the punter that time.
4:29 to play in the second quarter, 21-0 Nelsonville-York. Other games of interest around the area. Alexander at Athens. Last we heard, Athens up 12-0 in that one. Meggs at Wellston. Dean back to pass on play action. Throws over the middle. Caught by Kyle Freer. And that'll be a gain of about 8 yards for the Buckeyes to the Vinton County 40.
4 pass plays to Kyle, 4 completions to Kyle. The Buckeyes now have 9 rushing attempts, 9 passing attempts. A real nice, even distribution of the passing and the running game here for the Buckeyes now as they've been able to gain control of the ball game here. Like you said, they're up 21-0 with 4 minutes to go here in the first half.
2nd down and 2 for Nelsonville-York. Austin North goes in motion left. Hand off to Clint Handa. And Handa will take it down to the 33-yard line. He picks up 7 and a Buckeye first down.
Beatty on the stop that time, number 7. I tell you, Joey Beatty, again, we've talked about it all season long. One of the biggest advantages that the Buckeyes have in southeastern Ohio as a whole, but specifically here in the TVC, is that very few of their key players have to play both ways. They've got just such a versatile group of talented athletes on both the offensive and defensive side of the ball, but you see Joey Beatty out there having to work hard on both sides.
Dustin Young in motion. Dean back to pass. Being rushed. Throws. And it falls incomplete. Kyle Freer, the intended receiver.
Nathan Dean did a great job of getting rid of that ball while someone actually, I'm not sure who it was, had his jersey in their hands. And Kyle goes up, tries to bring the ball in. But again, Nathan did the right thing, A, getting rid of the ball, B, putting the ball in a place that if anybody's going to catch it, it would be Kyle. Other than Kyle, that ball was going to intercept or incomplete.
2nd down and 10 for the Buckeyes at the 33 of the Vikings. Buckeyes in a T formation. Nathan Dean under center. Again, Dustin Young in motion. Handoff goes to Clint Handa, and a flag comes in after Handa picks up a couple yards.
That's typically where you see a holding play. We'll see what the call is.
And it is holding, as you said, on Nelsonville-York.
Yeah, when you see the back judge throw the flag into the position of the line, that's 90% of the time that's a holding penalty against the offensive team. Of
course, it's from the spot of the foul, and the Buckeyes will be backed up to the Vinton County 41-yard line. The 2nd down and about 19 for Nelsonville-York.
You know, that's not a completely bad thing with the powerful offense that the Buckeyes have, because they may end up in a better 3rd down situation than they did after that last play anyways. We'll wait and see what happens here.
Buckeyes out of the eye, 2 receivers to this side. And Dean will hand it off to Young on a draw play. Has some running room. Dustin Young. And he looks like he's got the first down for Nelsonville-York right around the 25. And he'll be about 2 yards shy of it, actually, as they spot him back at the 25. Buckeyes need to get almost to the 23 of Vinton County.
Again, so that's a 17-yard rushing attempt for Dustin Young. Gives them a 3rd and 2. Had they not accepted the penalty, it would have been 3rd and 8 or 9. So again, even though the Buckeyes get backed up, this offense has just a big, powerful offense, has a lot of different weapons, and has the ability to strike lots of yards in easy attempts here. Nice job by the Buckeyes again, on the blocking side of the ball over the left-hand side, gives Dustin some freedom around the left side.
3rd and 2. Handoff Austin North on the left side. He's got a Nelsonville-York first down at the 22-yard line as he picks up 3. 2:41 to play in the first half. The Buckeyes leading 21-0 over Vinton County.
Again, as I was talking about the versatility and the different weapons that the Buckeyes have to offer you on the offensive side of the ball, that's the 3rd different rusher that the Buckeyes have had running the ball here in the first half tonight.
1st and 10 at the Viking 22. Buckeyes out of the eye. The receiver split out wide left. Dean pitches it out. Dustin Young to this side, cuts it up. And still going, Young. Finally brought down around the 13 as he picks up about 9 yards.
Clint Handa and Austin McCullough do a nice job of coming out there and being the lead blockers that time for Dustin Young. And really, he was untouched until he got right, like you said, close to the line or the first down marker down there.
2nd down and 1 for the Buckeyes.
They're going to measure this. It's closer than it looks.
Again, Young picks up at least 9 yards on the play. If they give him the first down, it'll be 10 yards on the pickup.
Again, it was real critical that the Buckeyes come out in this first half and take control of this game at home. Like I said, it's the last it's the last home game of the regular season. The Buckeyes are really hoping that they're looking at some more home games, or at least the one first-round playoff game here. And they didn't want to get themselves in a position like they were down at Meggs in a battle in the second half. It was tied up 7-7 at halftime. They've obviously come out with a little more enthusiasm here tonight, senior night. You've seen Dustin Young as a senior scoring a couple touchdowns. You've got Kyle Moore intercepting it defensively, going in for a touchdown. And right now the Buckeyes up by 21 with 2 minutes to go in the ball, down inside the 13.
2nd down and about a half yard to go for the Buckeyes. Nathan Dean under center. Austin North goes in motion left. Handoff to Clint Handa. Clint Handa dives down to about the 3, and the Buckeyes will have a 1st and goal from there.
Nice job. I'm not sure who that.
8-yard pickup for Clint Handa.
I'm not sure who that was that upended him down there, but you're right. Nice job as Handa gets busted up through the middle. Nice, again, blocking by the Buckeyes offensive line. Before he is even touched, he's well across the line of scrimmage in the first down. Inside the 5, 1st and goal for the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes out of the eye, hand off Dustin Young, and he'll take it in for a touchdown.
That's Dustin Young's 3rd touchdown of the night.
27-0 with the extra point attempt upcoming. 1:32 to play in the first half.
Well, the Buckeyes offense is everything but that first series. They were 3 and out on the first series, and every series since then they've been able to find their way into the end zone.
Nice snap. Young puts it down, and Dean with the kick, and it is good.
Beautiful.
28-0 Buckeyes, 1:32 to play in the second quarter. Joey Beatty and Curtis Linder back deep for Vinton County as Nathan Dean kicks it away. And it will be taken by Beatty.
Wow,
He'll
nice
take
boot.
It. Actually, he loses it. He still hasn't picked it up. Finally does at the 2. And he'll go down at the 8-yard line. Nice kick by Nathan Dean.
Wow, that was a nice kick as it was in the air down around the 5-yard line. Like you said, Beatty had a hard time finding the handle on it that time and bring the ball in. Mark Carter makes the final stop there for the Buckeyes coverage team, but the entire team was down there trying to make something happen. They stop him inside the 10, and again, the Viking offense is in a precarious situation.
Sean Thompson at quarterback. Hands it off up the middle. And no gain on the play. Beatty on the carry. Maybe he picked up about a half yard.
Kyle Moore on the stop that time for the Buckeyes defensively. And again, like I said, there's about a minute to go, but they're inside their 10. The Buckeyes defense, if they have an ability to make this a quick 3 and out, the offense has more time yet on the clock to find a way into the end zone.
Second down and about 9 for the Vikings on their own 10-yard line. 50 seconds to play. Handoff to Linder around the right side, and he's going to be taken down for a loss.
I'm not sure who hit him first. There's a flag on the play. It looks like number 15, Jacob Blake, actually reeled him out of bounds, but let's see what the flag is. Might be an inadvertent face mask or something over there.
Loss of 1. Personal foul, face mask on Nelsonville-York.
Yep, kind of looked that way. I didn't expect it to be a full personal foul. I expected that to be a minimal penalty, but that allows a little bit of breathing room for the Viking offense here. With 44 seconds to play in the first half, the Buckeyes have that 28-0 lead. Ball marked at about 24 now.
Clock running at 43 seconds. Pass over the middle, and it is caught out to the Vinton County 40. No, it's incomplete. It was nearly pulled in.
It was intended for number 84 that time of the Vikings, Ryan Disbennett. And the Buckeyes secondary did a great job. I believe that was Perkins back there. Maybe it was North. I'm not sure. But one of the two did a nice job of disrupting that play as it looked like he was able to bring that in. And as he was trying to tuck it away, it was knocked away. And I do believe that was North that time for the secondary of the Buckeyes.
38 seconds to play in the first half. Vinton County second down and 10 from their own 24. Thompson hands it off, and Beatty will take it out to the 30-yard line. Gain of 6. Another flag is down.
Coonan North on the stop for the Buckeyes that time. We'll wait and see what this penalty is, as it appears it's going to be against the Buckeyes again.
Personal foul and illegal use of the helmet.
Illegal hit to the helmet or use of the helmet. You know, again, we talked about that early on in the season. It's obviously one of those things that the referees are watching for this year. I've seen that called more this season than I've seen in quite a few years.
Illegal helmet contact called on the Buckeyes, and that will spot the ball out at the Vinton County 46. 32 seconds to play in the second quarter. Of course, Vinton County now with a first down. Sean Thompson at quarterback for the Vikings. Keeps it himself around this side, and he's going to go down at the hands of Kyle Moore at midfield.
Kyle Moore made the tackle, but Bobby Lightwine came up and blew up the lead block of Beatty that time and forced that play inside well before they wanted to go anywhere.
Vinton County takes a timeout. 17 seconds to play in the second quarter. The Buckeyes lead 28-0. Vinton County second down and about 6 at midfield. Thompson straight back to pass, and he gets a key blocked
by Beatty. Beatty did a nice job of picking Dakota Hook up, and that is going to be called intentional grounding, as there's still 11 seconds some way, somehow left on the clock here in the first half. What, Dakota Hook came flying in there that time. Beatty did a nice job of picking him up. Otherwise, Thompson would have been sacked for quite a loss.
It's on Nelsonville-York. Face mask. .5 seconds to play in the second quarter. The Buckeyes up by 28.
Well, my goodness, this series started inside the 10-yard line. But after 3 big penalties against the Buckeyes here, they've been able to find their way across the 50 over to the 45-yard line. Still 11 seconds left on the clock.
First and 10 at the Buckeye, it's second and 1 at the Buckeye 45.
Only 8 seconds to go on the play clock.
2 receivers to this side. Thompson at quarterback. Throws a quick pass, and that might be a fumble. Buckeyes trying to get on it. Let's see if they did so before it went out of bounds. And that was ruled a backwards pass by Vinton County. It goes out of bounds.
Fortunate for the Vikings as Bobby Lightwine was making a beeline to get that ball before it got out of bounds, but it found its way to the line first.
Vinton County takes a timeout. 5.5 seconds to play in the second quarter. The Buckeyes up 28. Third down and about 4 for Vinton County at the Buckeye 48. Again, just 5.5 seconds to play in the second quarter. Thompson being rushed.
Covert hit him first.
And he gets rid of it. It falls incomplete with no time remaining.
That'll be into the first half, Jimmy.
It's halftime here at Boston Field. The Buckeyes lead the Vinton County Vikings 28-0.
Along with the hit for the pass, but now it's time to shake things up and play 3 new favors for the class of 2012. You've heard this first one before, so you know what time it is. Here's the 1970 Chicago 25 or 6-4. We'd like to take a moment to recognize our band seniors one more time in their last regular performance of the season. On flag and trombone, Nicole Thompson. On the bass drum, Kate Parsons. On snare drum, Sarah Stewart. On trumpet, Ryan Keeney and Brooke McLean. On alto sax, Ricky Lehman. And our baritone, Tony DeAndre. And our flag and clarinet, Amy True. Our next tune is another 1970 song. It's from the heavy metal band, Black Sabbath. Better watch out, because here's Paranoid. But we like to have fun, and we definitely will let you down with this. As the rock band Kiss once said, I want to rock and roll all night. class of 2012 would like to take this time to remember what some of the class of band members in symbolic gestures for a bunch of buckets. At this time, we're ready to pass on our shoes with a big bill, but we know you are wise in the occasion. We have enjoyed our time with you and the fans of Nelsonville-York. Let's hear it one more time for the pride of the Buckeyes, the Nelsonville-York High School marching band, and the graduating class of 2012.
Nathan Dean will kick it away for the Buckeyes to get the second half underway. Little squib kick up the field. Still bouncing. Finally controlled by Linder as he covers it up at the 23-yard line.
Who did a nice job of just falling on that ball and making sure that the Buckeyes didn't get the handle on it before he could.
Athens leading Alexander 24-0 at the half. Meg 7, Wellston 6. That was the end of the first quarter score. Trimble 27, Belpre nothing at halftime. Jonathan Older 14, Logan 0 in the second quarter. Buckeyes leading 28-0 as we begin the third quarter of play. Vikings on their own 23. Handoff to Beatty, and he'll take it to the 25 on a gain of 2.
Yeah, Beatty had 6 carries for about 23 yards in the first half, but the Vikings, the tough part for their offense, they weren't able to put anything in the air. They had 0 for 4 out of their attempts, and 2 of them ended up being interceptions towards the Buckeyes, one that Kyle Moore was able to grab and just walk on into the end zone.
Second down and about 8 for the Vikings on their own 25-yard line. Sean Thompson at quarterback for Vinton County. Hands it off, I believe, to Linder. And he'll take it out to about the 32-yard line. Good second and third effort by Linder.
Lindler had 24 yards on 6 carries in the first half, and those were the 2 big
face mask on the Buckeyes.
Boy, that's just right where they left off in the first half. There was a bunch of face mask penalties against the Buckeyes in the last series for the Vikings offense.
And this is the 5-yard variety. First down, Vinton County on their own 36.
First and 10, Vinton County from their own 36-yard line.
Sean Thompson at quarterback, a receiver split out on each side. Beatty the lone back. And a flag comes in.
Probably motion against the offense the way they called that so quickly.
And it is a legal procedure.
So again, the offense of the Vikings struggled in the first half. They had a total of 68 yards is what they ended up in the first half, all on the rushing attempts. It's 23 rushing attempts for 68 yards was all they were able to muster up in the first half.
First and 15 for the Vikings after the 5-yard mark off on the legal procedure. Vinton County with a receiver split out on each side. Beatty the lone back, Thompson at quarterback. And we have movement.
That's got to be a flag somewhere.
Another illegal procedure on Vinton County. It'll bring up first and 20. Ball will be spotted at the 26-yard line of the Vikings. Next week, the Buckeyes will play at Alexander. Vinton County will travel to Meigs.
There's been a lot of talk about the last 3 weeks of the season, the way they've got the schedule set up for the TVC Ohio. You've got the matchup tonight against Alexander and Athens. Next week, you've got Nelsonville-York and Alexander. And then the final week of the season, the big matchup of the TVC Ohio. Yet another flag, another penalty on this series here for the Vikings. But the final game of the regular season, Nelsonville-York visiting Athens. Should be a huge showdown for the TVC Ohio.
Could be another instant classic.
Could be.
Legal procedure on Vinton County once again. That's 3 in a row, and it's first and 25. Vikings back on their own 21. Under 10 minutes to play in the third quarter. The Buckeyes up 28. Receiver on each side. Again, Beatty the lone back. Thompson throws on the right side, and it is complete.
84 out there to receive that ball is Ryan Disbennett.
Thompson again just barely getting that ball off on that pass. Buckeyes with good pressure, but he does get it off, and it is caught to the Buckeye 48, and that's a first down.
Looks to be a 31-yard pass play that time. And I was just starting to tell you they only had 68 total yards in the first half there in one play. 31 yards as the passing game comes alive as 84 Disbennett gets open on that right side. That looked like motion again on the line. But
Thompson just barely gets that handoff to Lee Smith on the right side, and he's hit and dropped right around the 49 of the Buckeyes. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 Vikings from the Buckeye 48-yard line.
9 minutes to play, third quarter. Buckeyes up 28-0. Quick pass to this side, and it's incomplete. Buckeyes with a couple defenders there as the intended receiver was Curtis Linder.
Yeah, Perkins was over there watching that one, and, you know, like we've talked about all season long, he's one of those secondary players that just finds a nose for the ball and has been able to be in the right place at the right time each and every week.
Of course, he leads the Buckeyes with 5 interceptions. 3rd down and 10 now for the Vikings at the Buckeye 48. Linder splits out wide to this side. Vinton County in the I formation. Sean Thompson at quarterback. He hands it off. And the tailback will take it to the Buckeye 45, a gain of 3, where to bring up 4th and 7.
And they throw a flag on the play. I don't know if before the whistle someone gets a hand on a face mask or what happened there.
Personal foul, face mask on Nelsonville-York.
I honestly don't believe I've seen this many face mask calls in such a short period of time as we've seen here this evening, Jim. And again, they go with the 15-yard variety. Some of that's got to be the fault of a referee not hitting the whistle soon enough, because that play was dead well before any whistle came along.
So Vinton County 1st and 10 now at the Buckeye 29. Vikings out of the I. Thompson looking to throw, does so towards this side. Garrison Breeze there.
No, that's Perkins underneath.
And the receiver pulled it in. Dual possession will go to the receiver. Curtis Linder pulls it in.
Linder did a nice job of pulling that ball, and like you said, Perkins there with him fighting for the ball, but Linder comes down with it as they both had their hands on the ball.
So it's 1st and goal for Vinton County at the 10-yard line of Nelsonville-York.
Two big pass plays. This series gives the Vikings their first real opportunity to try to put some points on the board.
Hand off to Beatty.
Ball's
and the
ground.
ball's loose,
I think
and the Buckeyes
got
have it. They do have it.
I'm not sure who caused the fumble that time, but the Buckeyes defensive line comes up with the
They
turnover.
said the Vikings get it back. Looked like the Nelsonville-York player was just laying on the ball. But obviously the officials are right there. And
wow. I was waiting to see which Buckeye had the ball, but I have no idea how they gave that ball back over to the Vikings that time, Jim.
So 2nd and goal from the Buckeye 10. Thompson at quarterback. Handoff to Linder, and he'll take it down to about the 7, where it'll be 3rd and goal from right there. 7:18 to play, third quarter. Buckeyes lead 28-0.
Covert on the stop that time for the Buckeyes defensively, but there was at least 4 Buckeyes in on the tackle that time, as the Buckeyes definitely playing with a little bit of an aggressiveness on that last play, as you'll probably see here. They thought they had the ball on that fumble recovery, given back to the Vikings.
3rd and goal inside the Buckeye 8, and the right end moved. Someone on that right side moved for Vinton County, so it'll be 3rd and goal from the 13.
They call that one quickly.
Again, the Vikings 3rd and goal from the Buckeye 13. Linder will split out wide right. Vinton County out of the I. Sean Thompson back to pass, being rushed, rolls right. And he's going to run with it, and he's going to go down right around the 8-yard line where it'll be 4th and goal.
Hit from behind. It looked like Kuhn on the stop that time.
Nice. Jacob Kuhn with 28 tackles coming into this game.
Again, the reason he had to tuck and run that is he looked downfield, looked into the end zone, and the defensive secondary of the Buckeyes had things covered up. As Lindler was the only wide out that time, North covering him, and a Breeze back there in the safety position did a nice job of covering things back there.
So it's 4th and goal from the Buckeye 8. The receiver split out wide right. Thompson at quarterback, back to pass, throws, it's tipped, and it falls incomplete. And the Buckeyes have held on downs.
Yet again, nice job by the Buckeyes defense secondary there that time to tip that ball away, not allow that Viking offense to get into the end zone. Like I said, you could see a little bit of fire in the defensive side of the ball for the Buckeyes after they thought they had that fumble recovery given back to the Vikings. They do not allow them to get any points on the board, hand the ball back over to the offense.
And the Buckeye offense taking the field for the first time in the second half with 5:42 to play in the third quarter.
I was going to say, the one thing that the Vikings did accomplish there is they ate up a lot of clock on that first drive here in the second half.
Handoff on a draw play to Dustin Young. He does break a tackle. He breaks another tackle. And Dustin Young near a first down.
Going to say about 8 yards before he goes out of bounds at about the 16-yard line, I believe.
Again, Dustin Young, 120 carries, 1,260 yards, and 18 touchdowns coming into this game.
He had 10 carries for 85 yards in the first half, 3 touchdowns in the first half for Dustin Young. Buckeyes ran the ball 15 times for 119 yards. 5 receptions for 70 total yards, 189 for the Buckeye offense in the first half.
Perkins in motion left, handoff. Buckeyes have a first down out to the 23-yard line, a gain of 6. And that was Clint Handa that time for the Buckeyes. First and 10, Nelsonville-York on their own 23. 2 receivers split out wide right. Buckeyes out of the eye. Handoff, Dustin Young. Dustin Young will take it to about the 26-yard line, a gain of 3 that time.
You know, the Buckeyes come out in the first half, and the first series they had in the first half, it was 3 pass plays and done. And there for a little while, they were passing the ball more than they were running it. You can see here in the second half, the mindset is to keep the ball on the ground, use up some of that clock. You've got a big 28-point lead, and see if you can't just drive down the field on the ground.
Dean back to pass, rolls to this side, throws, and it's incomplete.
A little overthrown that time as is intended for Kyle Freer, unable to bring that in.
So the Buckeyes will have a 3rd and 7. Austin North comes in with the Buckeye play on this 3rd and 7 situation. Nelsonville-York on their own 26, leading 28-0. 4:36 to play, third quarter.
Big third down play here for the Buckeyes offense. If they're unable to get this and have to punt the ball back to the Vikings, they will probably give it to them in good field position.
Dean throws on a slant, and it's pulled in for the first down out at the 42. 16-yard pickup.
Nice job on the slant pass that time. North brings the ball in, and like you said, gets a nice 16-yard pass play on that. Nice timing from Nathan to North that time as he puts the ball out there well before North has made his cut, actually. And North just kind of moves right to where the ball was. Nice job by the Buckeyes offense.
Jacob Perkins in motion left. Dean takes the snap, hands it off to this side, Dustin Young. And he'll take it out to the 48-yard line, close to the 49. Gain of 7.
55, Bo Graham on the stop there, along with 84, Ryan Dis-Bennett. But Dustin gets a nice, powerful run up the right side that time. As this third quarter seems to be flying by, Jim.
3:38 to play. Nathan Dean out of the shotgun on 2nd and 2. Takes a snap. Throwing long to this side, Austin North. And it falls incomplete at the 15 of Vinton County.
Boy, that was actually one of the nicer passes that I've seen Nathan throw all season long. Just overthrows North out there on the right side. But, boy, that was a nice tight spiral going over the right side. The line gave him a lot of time to set up and throw. They weren't off by much that time.
Buckeyes 3rd down and 3 on their own 49-yard line. Dylan Cheeseman and Jacob Perkins back in for Nelsonville-York. Cheeseman will split out wide left. Perkins wide to this side. Buckeyes out of the eye. Dustin Young takes the handoff, and he's got the first down. I believe he may be just about half yard shy.
They're going to call him just shy. Beatty did a nice job of stopping that right at midfield that time.
Buckeyes just about a foot shy of a first down. It is 4th down at the Vinton County 48. Buckeyes will probably line it up in the power eye. Fourth down on about a foot. Dustin Young takes a handoff, and he's got the first down at the Vinton County 45. Gain of 3.
Nice hole on the right or left side that time for the offensive line. And like you said, Dustin's just tripped up. I think if he wasn't quite tripped up, he might have been gone on that one, actually.
2:41 to play, 3rd quarter, 28-0, Nelsonville-York. That was the score at halftime. Vinton County with a time-consuming drive to begin this half, but did not put up any points. The Buckeyes held.
They ate up over 6 minutes on their drive, and now here the Buckeyes have had the ball for over 3.5 minutes themselves.
Dean throws. He's got Clint Handa at the 41-yard line, a pickup of 3 for the Buckeyes. Second down and 7 for Nelsonville-York.
Leif Smith and Beatty on the stop there. Again, those are the names we've been calling on the offensive side of the ball just as much as we're calling on the defensive side of the ball.
Buckeyes 2nd and 7 at the 41 of the Vikings. Dean now the shotgun, looking to throw. Getting away from pressure, throws, and it falls incomplete.
Flag on the play in the middle of the field. I'm not sure what was called back there.
Holding, defensive holding on Vinton County. That'll be a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
I'd say the Buckeyes are happy to see a flag go the opposite direction, as the last 6 have, I think, been gone against the Buckeyes. Everybody in the crowd was wondering who we had the face mask against this time. Instead, with 1.5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter, Buckeyes have the ball down around the 31-yard line now.
1st and 10, 1:38 to play in the 3rd. Buckeyes up 28-0. Nathan Dean out of the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Dean back to pass, throws. Jacob Perkins pulls it in, and he's going to be brought down right around the 34-yard line. That will be a loss for the Buckeyes. They spotted at the 35, a loss of 4.
Nice job by the Vikings defense that time to sniff that one out and get back there before Perk could even really turn up the field and try to do anything with the ball. Ends up in the loss for the play that time.
Buckeyes out of the eye on 2nd down and 14. Pitch out, Dustin Young this side. And Dustin Young will pick up 1 to the 34-yard line, and that's going to be it.
Luke Bolton on the stop that time for the Vikings. Number 50 did a nice job of following that play and just weaving his way through the blockers and getting to Dustin for no gain.
3rd down and 14 for the Buckeyes. at the 34-yard line of Vinton County. 30 seconds to play in the third quarter. Two receivers right, one to the left. Buckeyes out of the eye. Dean throws, and it's caught by Austin North. Breaks a tackle and takes it to the 14. That's a Buckeye first down on a gain of 19.
Nice job by the Buckeyes against on that same little slant play we saw earlier in the game. Gets 21 on the yard or on the pass this time, 16 earlier. It's a very productive play that the Buckets have used all season long. They may be lucky just to get one more play off as we're 10 seconds to play here in the third quarter.
Perkins in motion left. Dean pitches it out. Dustin Young on the left side. And Dustin
Nice
Young
bounce
across the
outside.
5, and he's
gonna be
in for the touchdown. On the final play of the third quarter, Dustin Young takes it in from about 14, 15 yards out.
As time runs out, Dustin Young makes it happen yet again, and that's one of those plays like we talked about in the first half. That's the same pitch play that he scored his one of his touchdowns in the first half. That's his fourth touchdown of the night now, but it's that quick pitch where he's getting the ball probably 2-3 yards from the line of scrimmage opposed to getting it 6-7 yards deep in the backfield. And blockers do a great job on that play, getting out in front of him and giving him some daylight, and then he just makes some nice moves and gets to the outside.
Nathan Dean attempting the extra point. And the kick is up. And the kick is no good this time. 34-0 Nelsonville-York at the end of the third quarter. Nathan Dean will kick it away.
We're starting the fourth quarter here. Buckeyes up 34-0.
Picked up by Joey Beatty. Across the 20. Beatty keeps it to the outside, and he'll go down around the 30-yard line. Spotted around the 32, I believe.
Austin North on the stop that time for the coverage team. The Buckeyes coverage team does a great job of getting downfield quickly and usually making some nice hits along the way.
And they do spot it at the 30-yard line. That's where the Vikings will have a first down and 10. Vinton County, two receivers to the right. Thompson rolls this side, throws, he's hit as he throws, and it falls incomplete. Caleb Covert diving, trying to get that
just an aggressive defense all around that time. Nice job by the Buckeyes.
Second down and 10 for Vinton County. Second down and 10 for the Vikings. Thompson hands it off, and the Buckeyes all over it. No gain on the play. It might have been a loss of half yard, and a very late flag comes in. Officials talk things over. And the official with the call.
Personal foul
on Vinton County. And an
ejection.
.11:40 to play in the fourth quarter. The Buckeyes up 34-0. And again, personal foul on Vinton County, and the player is ejected from the Viking side. So the ball will be spotted back at the 15-yard line. Be second down and about 25 for Vinton County.
Huge penalty against the Vikings offense they did not need. As like you said, it sets up a 2nd and 25 now.
Thompson rolls to this side, being pressured. He'll throw. It is caught by Linder right around the 20. He breaks away, but will go down at the 22. Picks up about 7 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and 18.
Well, it looks like Bobby Lightwine was able to knock him out of bounds, but he wasn't able to do so. He keeps his feet somehow. Jacob Blake and looks like Breeze on the stop that time. And Mello, as they're stating here.
$11 minutes to play in the game. Buckeyes up by 34. 3rd down and 18 for the Vikings on their own 22.
Well, the Vikings had 68 yards in the first half. They've got 75 here in the second half, 58 of those in the air. They've only been able to muster up 17 rushing yards here in the second half, but they have found a way to get a few positive yards in the air this second half.
Timeout, Vinton County. 10:35 to play. The Buckeyes lead 34-0. Vinton County, 3rd down and 18 from their own 22. Thompson rolls left. And
Bobby
he's
Lightwine hits him in the backfield.
And now he tries to throw it, and they're saying it is an incomplete pass. So that'll bring up 4th down and 18. Vinton County on their own 22.
Wow, he was going down as he was letting go of that ball. Lucky hit somebody right in the face mask and bounced to the ground. Otherwise, that could have been an interception, and somebody else could have walked in defensively for the Buckeyes for another touchdown.
Zach Stolley will punt it away once again for Vinton County. Garrison Breeze, Bobby Lightwine back deep. And the punt is away, a high punt that will bounce at the Vinton County 45 and takes a big Vinton County roll. And
Huge
will be
roll.
down at the 34. About a 44-yard punt altogether.
Well, we've got 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, and it's only the second offensive series that the Buckeyes have had in the second half.
Buckeyes leading 34-0. Nelsonville-York in a T formation. Nathan Dean at quarterback. Dustin Young in motion. Handoff comes this side, Austin North, and he's cut down back at the 32, a loss of 2.
Excellent tackle out there in the open field by Sean Thompson that time.
Second down and 12 for the Buckeyes, again on their own 32, 32. 9:50 to play in the game. Buckeyes out of the eye, receivers split out on each side. Handoff goes to Dustin Young, and he'll take it out to about the 38-yard line, a gain of 6.
Joey Beatty on the stop that time.
And the Buckeyes will have a 3rd and 6. Once the rain stopped, just a beautiful night for high school football.
Been really fortunate all season long. We haven't had any real cold nights. We've had a little bit of rainy and cool nights, but nothing drastic this season. For the most part, the Buckeyes have had some really nice Friday nights to play football.
2 receivers on each side. The Buckeyes take a timeout. 8:58 to play in the game, 34-0, Nelsonville-York. Buckeyes, 2 receivers on each side, 3rd down and about 6 from their own 38. Kyle Freer comes in motion to this side. Dean throws a slant, and it's knocked away, and let's see if they say it is picked off, and it is intercepted.
Number 43, don't have him on my list.
Nice interception there by Vinton County.
Actually, a diving interception after it was tipped.
And Curtis Linder limping off the field for the Vikings. Of course, a very good player for Vinton County. Hopefully he'll be okay.
Again, one of those playing both ways, very solid ball player for the Vikings.
1st and 10 for the Vikings at the Buckeye 48 with 8:53 to play in the game. Sean Thompson at quarterback. Hands it off right up the middle, and a gain of maybe 1 on the play. A flag does come in.
Again, typically in that holding area.
Illegal procedure on the Vikings.
Wow. Didn't see that happen.
Wow.
8:48 to play, 34-0. Buckeyes on top, and Nelsonville-York will decline the penalty. It was just a gain of 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Thompson keeps it himself around the left side. And he'll go down right around the 42-yard line. He picks up about 6 yards. Third down and 3.
Kyle Moore on the stop that time for the Buckeyes offense, or defense, I'm sorry.
Ball spotted at the Buckeye 41. 8:05 to play in the 4th quarter, 34-0 Nelsonville-York.
Well, we've already seen the Viking offense go for a 4th and short, farther away from this, so you would assume this is 2-down territory for them to try to get this first down. There had to be a flag on that.
Handoff up the middle, and looks like the Vikings have the first down.
Beatty gets the first down for the Vikings, but they've called motion on the Vikings before on worse situations than that one. That looked like there was a couple different linemen moving. Instead, first down for the Vikings.
First and 10, Vinton County at the Buckeye 37. Thompson hands it off to the tailback, and he is stuck right now by Bobby Lightwine.
Bobby came flying in there and just made a picture-perfect tackle that time.
No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10.
I'm surprised he even got back to the line of scrimmage with that hit.
7:07 to play in the game. Vinton County, 2nd down and 10 at the Buckeye 37. And a flag comes in. Looks like they're going to call offsides on Nelsonville-York. Maybe not. Offsides on Vinton County. Someone must have been lined up offsides
apparently
for the Vikings. 2nd down and 15 back at the Buckeye 43. Thompson at quarterback, keeps it himself, and he is hit. And he'll finally go down right around the 45, a loss of a couple.
And that time that was Dakota, or Hook come flying in there for the defensive side of the ball for the Buckeyes. And he made a nice hit, actually took out kind of both lead blockers and then found his way to the ankles of Thompson and held on to him and did not allow him to get anywhere.
Third down now and about 17 yards to go. Thompson looking to throw, does so on the left side. Good coverage by Jacob Perkins.
Nice job by the secondary of the Buckeyes that time. Like you said, Perkins out there, for step with the receiver, and perfect position defensively.
Zach Stolley will punt it away. 4th down. And about 17 for the Vikings at the Buckeye 45. Garrison Breeze, Bobby Lightwine back deep to receive the punt. And a flag comes in.
Is that an illegal substitution?
I believe so. So it's spotted back at midfield. Be 4th and about 22.
Well, the advantage is the Buckeyes are able to put in their standard punt coverage team. Buckeyes might actually get the ball for a 3rd time here in the second half.
High snap. It's over Stolley's head.
Oh, Buckeyes are storming back there.
And he'll cover it up back at the 17-yard line. That's where the Buckeyes will have it. His knee went down.
4 of the Buckeyes were on a speed path back there. Had he not been able to pick that up, the Buckeyes would have picked that up and walked into the end zone. Well, the Buckeyes get the ball with what I'd call a short field. 17 yards to go offensively this time, or 18. I guess they're looking like it's going to be on the 18.
5:45 to play. Buckeyes up 34-0. Perkins and Freer will split out wide right. Nelsonville-York out of the eye. Fake pitch, handoff. Up the middle, and he'll take it down to the 10-yard line, a gain of about 8.
Spotted out around the 11, actually. Give him 7 yards on the carry.
2nd down and about 3 for Nelsonville-York. 2 receivers to the right. Getting Buckeyes out of the eye. Handoff Dustin Young. And Dustin Young's into the end zone.
Huge hole over the right side that time deep for the offensive line of the Buckeyes, giving Dustin Young clear sailing into the end zone.
The Buckeyes lead 40-0, 5:07 to play.
And that's Dustin's 5th touchdown of the evening.
Nathan Dean will attempt the point after touchdown. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. 41-0 Buckeyes, 5:07 to play.
Well, 5 minutes to play here in the ball game, Jim. The Buckeyes have a 41-0 lead. They're going to look to go 8-0 on the season. 2 big games left against Alexander and Athens, the Athens County foes, to try to win out and go 10-0 on the season.
Sean Thompson picks it up, comes back to this side, and he'll go down right around the 19-yard line.
Believe that to be Dylan Cheeseman on the stop that time for the Buckeyes coverage team.
$41-0 Buckeyes, 4:58 to play. First and 10 Vikings on their own 20-yard line. Thompson at quarterback, hands it off. Straight up the middle and not much there, a gain of about a half yard.
Beatty on the carry for about a yard. Isaiah McCombs and Bobby Lightwine on the stop that time for the Buckeyes defensively. Well, the Buckeyes defense looking to have their second shutout of the season. Played hard all year long, and it's nice to have these evenings where they're able to find a way to shut out a team, and especially on a senior night like tonight.
Thompson nowhere to go. Looked like a broken play, no one to hand it off to, and he'll be taken down at the 17, a loss of 4.
I think looked like Cody Walker and Isaiah Mello, both from the end positions, came around and just sandwiched Thompson that time, as it looked like a little miscommunication or confusion in the backfield for the Vikings offense.
Third down and about 12 for the Vikings. On their own 18, handoff. And the running back will go down right around the 21-yard line.
Isaiah McCombs on the stop that time for the Buckeyes from the defensive position. He rolled out there nicely, makes a nice stop. Brings up a 4th and long.
3 minutes, 3 seconds to play. Clock is running. Zach Stolley will punt it away for Vinton County with Garrison Breeze and Bobby Lightwine back deep to receive the punt. Pulls in the snap, gets it away. Nice punt. Garrison Breeze pulls it in back at the 40 on a bounce, and he'll be taken down.
Number 36 out there on the coverage. Leif Smith did a nice job of bringing Breeze in, but actually Garrison did a nice job of just holding on to that ball with that way it bounced like that. He was lucky to be able to reel that in.
Buckeyes have it on their own 38-yard line. Second team offense in for Nelsonville-York. At quarterback, Dylan Cheeseman. Man in motion to this side. Handoff goes to Reed. And he'll be taken down right at the line of scrimmage. Emmett Reed.
Emmett Reed gets out to the side, but nowhere to go out there. Number 44 brings him down, Zach Stooley.
Second down and 10 for the Buckeyes on their own 38. Two receivers to the right. Cheeseman at quarterback. Hands it off. And the tailback will pick up about 5 yards for the Buckeyes.
I believe that to be Austin Inman on that carry that time. Number 26 squirts up through there.
Jason Talbert jogs in wearing number 40. Devin Phillips, 24. Third down and about 6 for Nelsonville-York. Handoff to Warren, and he'll be taken down about a yard shy of a first down.
I believe that was Austin Inman again on the carry that time.
And it was Inman.
Gets another tough 4 yards.
Fourth down and about 2 for the Buckeyes on their own 46 with 55 seconds to play. Nick Spouts comes in with the play. Buckeyes out of the eye. Hand off to this side, and Inman is taken down as soon as he takes the handoff.
Wrapped up in the backfield for a loss that time.
Vinton County has held on downs.
34 seconds to play here in the ball game. You know, and Jim, it's like we were starting to talk about at the beginning of the season, beginning of this game. The Buckeyes have had aspirations of making it to the playoffs, and the Buckeyes sitting second in their region right now, going 8-0 after tonight. And 2 big games left, but the Buckeyes definitely in a strong position to be able to actually host a playoff game this year.
First and 10, Vinton County at the Buckeye 44. 34 seconds to play, and the Buckeyes up 41-0. Receiver split out wide left. Handoff up the middle. And running back will be taken down after a gain of about 1.5 yards to the Buckeye 42. Matthew Smallwood on the carry that time for the Vikings. Clock running at 10 seconds. Clock running down at 3 seconds, and the Buckeyes have defeated the Vinton County Vikings on senior night, 41-0. Would like to mention the Buckeye cheerleaders: Jayla Beal, Jessica O'Neill, Valerie Addis, Kimberly Howard, Emily Louder, Kayla Mount, Krista Phillips, Josie Seal, Abby Talbert, Sarah Adams, Hunter Berry, Paige Fowley.
All right, welcome back here to Boston Field, where the Buckeyes go 8-0 on the season. They're now they win tonight 41-0 as they're 8-0. I know Chance predicted they'd win 42-0, but you know what? He was off by 1. Nathan decided to miss 1 extra point. They do go 41-0 tonight. Have a great ball game. The fireworks, and I guess they were supported by these fireworks by the couple of the local fire departments here in town, the Boosters Club for the seniors tonight. And the seniors came out and played strong. You know, Dustin Young had 5 touchdowns on the night. Defensively, Kyle Moore intercepts the ball and walks in for a touchdown. Just quickly looking at what the Buckeyes defensively were able to accomplish, they were, again, just outstanding from start to finish. The Buckeyes find the Vikings rushing the ball for a total of 35 times for 95 yards. They hold them under 100 yards total as a team on the rushing side of the ball. And in the air, Thompson ends up 3 of 10 for 58 yards. All 58 yards come in the second half, and 51 of those are on 2 big pass plays. 2 interceptions, and I've already mentioned the 1 huge interception to Kyle Moore inside the 10-yard line, where he intercepts the ball and goes right into the end zone for a touchdown. And totally for the defense, they held the Vikings to 153 yards. On the offensive side of the ball, the Buckeyes rushed the ball 27 times for 184 yards, and Nathan is 9 of 16 in the air for a total of 106 yards. It's 290 offensive yards for the Buckeyes, and really very productive 290 yards as the Buckeyes put up 41 points in 290 yards. Nice job by the Buckeyes offense. Again, Dustin Young was the powerhouse on the rushing attack tonight for the Buckeyes. He carried the ball 19 times for 139 yards and 5 touchdowns, a 2-yard, a 25-yard, a 4-yard, a 14, and an 11-yard touchdown run for Dustin tonight. Handa had the ball 5 times for 37 yards. Perkins ran the ball for 7 yards on a carry, and North had a couple carries for a positive couple yards. Austin Inman there at the end carried the ball a couple times for 8 yards also. As I mentioned, Nathan ended up 9 of 16 passing for 106 yards. You had Daniel Klein for a catch for 6 yards. North a couple catches, a total of 37 yards. Handa out of the backfield for 1 catch and 3 yards. Perkins out of the backfield for a catch and a few yards. You had then the big receiver for the night, again, was Kyle Freer for the Buckeyes. 4 catches, 64 yards. And again, the Buckeyes put up 41 points. Dustin Young, 5 offensive touchdowns, 1 defensive touchdown by the senior Kyle Moore. And just a nice job by the Buckeyes all around, Jim.
Hopefully, as we talked earlier, this will not be the final game we watch the Buckeyes play here at Boston Field. Nelsonville-York hoping to host a game in the playoffs. Of course, there's still games to be played. Nelsonville-York playing at Alexander next week and then at Athens the final week of the season.
Well, you look back 2 years ago when the Buckeyes went to play Alexander down in Albany, and it was a given that the Buckeyes were going to win that ball game, and the weather just didn't cooperate. Brought a muddy field, and it really negated the speed of the Buckeyes, and the Alexander Spartans were able to find a way to win the ball game. What a great display of fireworks here tonight for the seniors, as again, they just played great tonight, and they've played well all season long.
Buckeyes now 8-0 on the season, 3-0 in the Ohio Division of the TVC. Vinton County drops to 1-7 overall and 0-3 in league play. Again, Nelsonville-York defeats the Vinton County Vikings here at Dave Boston Field by a final score of 41-0. For Chance Fox on camera and Ray Spouts, this is Jim McCumber saying, so long, everybody.